Hi everyone, this is a reading where we're going to look and see what is coming through and what messages we get. So essentially it could go in any direction, so of course the title will be a great indicator. This is for the collective, so there isn't a specific star sign that this is for. However, I just wanted to mention that if you are here, it can be a sign within itself that there are some messages for you in this reading. So I just wanted to mention quickly before I start that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below, as I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, those are also down below as well. They are done within 12 to 24 hours with me if you are interested. The last thing I wanted to mention as well, aside from the free reading giveaway and the private paid readings which I offer, is that there are intention manifesting items on my website which thousands of people have seen results with. So definitely do check those out if you are interested. There are items like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, your wallet or your purse, crystals, candles have been restocked because they kept selling out but they are back, and there's also sage bundles as well. And I just wanted to mention that essentially there are thousands of 5-star reviews which you can find at the bottom of my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com. Alright, so check it out if you are interested. If not, no worries, let's get on with the reading. Okay. Ooh, some kind of action is gonna be taken. Alright, well that's really lovely. Some kind of action is gonna be taken. Okay, got quite a few cards here. These are like my little mini cards. They're so cute, and I thought we'd pull more cards actually for this reading. So, oh yeah, there you go. I'm not going to say the same thing again, but I really feel like I want to. Some kind of action is going to be taken. Yeah, so clearly some of you might be dealing with someone who's very hot and cold, because the moon here shows like uncertainty, hot and coldness. Moon can also show that there are hidden feelings that somebody has towards you. They haven't quite told you everything. And so some of you may know who this person is, some of you may not, because this person, you know, is keeping things to themselves. For some of you, you might have been dealing with someone who's hot and cold, or someone who has blocked you or ghosted you or disappeared, and you're kind of thinking to yourself, what the heck just happened there? And you're thinking there's no way that they just don't feel anything. So it's interesting. The moon here really goes to show that this is there's some hidden feelings that someone has towards you, and it's not so obvious, let's say. So that is the moon energy. Yeah, so there's action that's going to be taken. We've got another court card here. Actually, you know, got another court card here as well. Okay. So court cards are the pages, the knights, the kings, and the queens. So here are your court cards. It's interesting how you've got the Knight of Wands. Now this knight, to me, when I see it, I just think, oh my gosh, it's a knight in the middle of a really hot, dry desert. They see water and oh my god, they are off, okay? They are off. They are thirsty. They are thirsty and they are going to come towards you because they have some strong feelings towards you, okay? That water is going to quench their thirst. Is that the right way of saying things? I hope it is. I do apologise if it's not exactly how you're supposed to say things. I just, like, it came into my mind and I was like, is that how they say it? So of course, you know, the water here is quite strong. Now water is of course emotion as well. And it's almost like they need that because they are, you know, they're wanting human connection. And say this person ran away from you or ghosted you before, what's really interesting, or they were just not willing to acknowledge their emotions, especially if this is a crush and someone that hasn't come to you before. They're realizing and recognizing that this is what they want now, right? So they can come towards you, take action towards you, be super honest and truthful towards you now. They are going to contact you from what I'm seeing. They're going to contact you, come forward. They're going to come to you a little bit slowly, okay? So what I'll say is that they will come to you, but they can be a bit slow about things. Knight of Pentacles is the kind of knight that has to take a step, has to take, what's the word? Has to take a break every 3 seconds kind of thing. So of course we got the King of Wands there, so action will be taken. We see that here from the Knight to the King. We see that with the court cards, you're going to be pursued. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that. We've got then the Seven of Swords. So this person has been sort of self-sabotaging things before. Let me just say, okay, they have been self-sabotaging things. Sometimes they're unsure about what they're doing. Sometimes in the past they have been really unsure as to whether they should come forward or whether they shouldn't. So the Seven of Swords, you know, can also indicate that sometimes they kind of look out into their own circumstances, like, oh, my friends are not really settling down, my friends aren't really doing this, so I don't want to do this. What I find really interesting is that a lot of the people around them are now starting to really date a lot more seriously and also settle down, and now they feel like they are missing out. Now, I don't think that this person is like a sheep, let's say, okay, who's just like following everybody, but they're starting to realize that they want that human connection. Like I mentioned, you are the water here, you are the person with the emotion. They are thirsty, okay, and they need that, and they want that, and they also do have, you know, a lot of connection towards you. From what I see, they find you attractive, but they find you really truthful, they find you honest. These are things that they are also looking forward to from a life partner. They're looking from a life partner. Someone help me with my words today. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I really don't. It's just one of those things. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. It's not like this every single day. If you watch my readings, my words are phrased a lot better than what's happening today. But you know what? I feel like also this person, it's very obvious that we see here contact and communication. This person, when they come to you, they can be a little bit jittery, like they can be a little bit nervous in their conversations. You may even think to yourself, wow, they're not able to string their lines, sentences very as well as they could before. So it can be a resemblance here that I'm seeing, because I feel like they can be a bit nervous, especially with the Strength card. They'll come to you when they don't fear rejection from you, because sometimes they fear a bit of rejection, but they'll also come to you when they just are 100% sure that, you know, they want to do this. Now, the thing is, they will contact you, and when they contact you, the risk versus reward of being rejected from you is going to be to the point where they don't mind if they get rejected, but they will just have liked to have known in their heart that they tried, okay? So that's very important. See, Three of Pentacles, they'll come towards you. They want to work things out with you. They want things to progress with you. Very, very obvious. And we've got Temperance. Yep. I'm telling you, like, they want to progress things along with you. They find you so kind and so caring. It's just that they've been confused, okay? They've been confused. If they've treated you like they were confused, they were confused. It's very obvious here that they have been extremely confused, and now they have the truth as to what they want to do, how they want to progress things along in their life. They don't just want to follow like what everyone else is doing. But a lot of people, I'm just going to say, around them have been settling down, and that is something that's really triggering them, especially with the Five of Wands as well. They finally just want to do what's best for them. Seven of Cups, at times they've been super confused, thinking maybe I should do this first or that first, or focus on my finances, focus on my stability. And now they're thinking, nope, I actually do need to get myself together, and I do want to. Oh, look what's flipped over. Do we see the Lovers? Yeah. Look at that, 10 of Wands, right? They just can't keep going in the same cycle of like at times invalidating themselves or running away. Now they really do have to come forward and say something and do something. The Lovers here goes to show that they can't run away from you. They have so much attraction towards you that no matter how much they suppress things, okay, with the Moon energy, it will always come to the surface. Why? Because they will get dreams, signs, synchronicities. Things will remind them of you. They could be walking down the street and they see someone who looks like you or dresses like you or has mannerisms like you do. And that just triggers them. If the two of you are still like on social media and you follow each other or things like that, trust me, okay, everything reminds them of you. Like it's kind of crazy actually. So much so that they know that they have to kind of get over their obstacles and challenges and come towards you. And this is about someone who, despite their obstacles and challenges and how confused they are and how overwhelmed at times they are, like by saying one thing, doing another, they will get through that obstacle and challenge to come towards you. What's that coming over the hill? Is it the person? Not a monster, okay? Not a monster. But it is a person with two different shoes, literally two different shoes. That just kind of goes to show that they were determined. Like they woke up, they just, you know, perhaps they couldn't find, you know, matching shoes, and they just thought, you know what, whatever, like I'm just gonna go, get things done, I'm gonna work through things. Oh yeah. Queen of Wands, attraction towards you is very strong because you've got the King and the Queen of Wands there, so there's counterparts, right? Also counterparts with the Lovers as well. Magician is them coming to contact you and communicate with you. Yeah, you might find that when they communicate with you, their communication is a little bit all over the place because they're nervous. I do sense that they will be nervous when they come to you. So remember, on your side, what you say to them makes a lot of impact as well. If you just shut them off straight away, they will back away. It's just something I want to mention. If you are welcoming in the conversation that they have with you, they will feel like they can open up a little bit more in the conversation. But if you shut them off straight away, they will get you know, they will, you know, they can even be like, oh, sorry, okay, you know, and kind of even put down the phone, or, you know, kind of take some time not to communicate. So just keep in mind that how you receive them in conversation also dictates how the conversation goes. What I know for a fact is that they will connect, oh my god, I was going to say 3 things at once. They will connect with you, they will call you, and they will have a conversation with you, okay? I just want to say that, yep. I was going to say all 3 of those things at the same time. That's kind of crazy, okay. I get messages at like 100 miles per hour to the point where I feel like I talk so fast sometimes. But, you know, it's like if I don't do that, then I'll miss out half the messages. So what I'd recommend is if you find that I'm talking too fast, there's a little button in the right-hand side of the video where you can slow the video down, which could probably help actually, because then you get a longer video, so you can take your time sort of, you know, watching it. And then I'm talking slower. Yay! Okay, 3 of Cups here, 2 of Swords. Okay, so what I find as well is that they have considered, like, you know, like, oh, maybe there's someone else out there for me. And every time they've thought about, like, let's say somebody else, they've thought, oh no, but that person doesn't make me feel like how you would. So they have compared you to other people and thought, nope, nobody else really compares here. It is you that I want. It is you that I want to progress things with. It is you that I want to make things work with. I want you, okay? So you are like the Empress here, whether you're male or female. You have that kindness, that care, that genuine energy, everything that you want to do, everything that you give to them, they really like. See, they've explored in their mind their options, okay? And they've looked out into the horizon, thought about who else is there out there in the world, and thought, actually, do you know what? Nobody actually compares to you, because they're always constantly reminded of you. Always. Dreams, daydreams, signs, synchronicities, going places, walking down the street, like I said, there are things that remind them of you. They want to be with you. So they will contact you, and they will very much so then try and progress towards you. So 4 of Cups here really goes to show that, remember, this is what I mentioned, how you have that conversation. For example, when they come to you, and if you shut them out, they can reject you in return, okay? This is a really important thing to keep in mind, because they can actually feel rejected, and it's taken them so much strength and courage to build that up. So if you then go into this mode where you think to yourself, I'm going to reject them so that they know that they need to work harder to come towards me, that can actually make them reject you, okay? So just want to say, because it's taken them so much strength and courage to come towards you, that if you then reject them, hoping that they will pursue you even harder, let's be realistic, okay? Yeah, it's just a difficult situation. You don't want to do that. I think playing games in return is not going to be the greatest outcome for you. The more welcoming you are, the more it works. So that's very important with the 6 of Cups. Yep, just have to say that, because, you know, sometimes people, you know, do that. They're so hurt that they want the other person to, you know, do 10 times more, but that person, you know, has already built up so much courage to do the little that they can do, that if you then don't accept that little bit, you risk losing it all. So I have to mention that as well. 9 of Wands. Oh, they're wondering, pondering, thinking, contemplating. Okay. 8 of Cups. Yep. 8 of Cups is about retreating and taking care of themselves at this time, and really understanding and realizing what they want to do towards you. So I see that there's going to be this pursuing energy. Even with the Page, you've got the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. Wow, you've got a lot of, you got the Knight family here. The Wand family, And then you've got here also the High Priestess. So the more you put yourself first, the more they are triggered to come towards you, because you are that very, very powerful water that they want as a fire. As the fire, they crave the water. I think that's very, very important to know here, especially because, you know, in the past they could have been really scared of that water and all of that emotion that you bring to the table, because they may have thought, oh my god, that's too much, can't handle it, it's just a lot right now, don't know what to do about it, it's just too stressful and scary and overwhelming. But now they are so much more there's just so much more, what's the word that I can tell you? There's so much more aware, I would say, of all of that. Okay, so I almost dropped these cards. You probably heard that in the background. That was me, almost dropping my cards. Let's see, Mercury Realms, edition 2 cards. Okay, so let's get one more actually. It's done a bigger spread and a longer sort of reading anyways. Let's just get another card. So we've got I Need Time. Yep, so you can see here that they're pretty slow. I mentioned that at the beginning. They need a bit of time. Expecting them literally tomorrow. I mean, for some of you it could happen, but I mean, you know, just have to be a bit patient with this person, because remember, don't wait though, that's very different to patience. Like patience is just kind of doing your thing, going off doing your own thing. When it happens, it happens. It's like baking a cake, right? Put it in the oven, but staring at the oven and waiting for that cake to bake is just, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot. It can feel very frustrating. But if you set an alarm, you go off, you do other things, and you come back and the cake is baked, woo, so much better, right? So don't wait, you know, because they'll come to you anyways. So we see here soon. Okay, so it's not so far away. It's not like years and years. Okay, it will happen soon. Now, when I look into soon, I look into like the next 6 months. So it's going to happen within the next 6 months. That's what I want to say, okay? I know that for a lot of you might feel like 6 months. Well, I said within, right? Within. They need time, so they got that time, right? It's still a significant amount of time, but it will happen. It depends, because remember, this is a general reading, varies from person to person, and for some of you, it'll be sooner, for some of you, it'll be later. But it will happen within 6 months from when you're watching this video. Not from when it's posted, from when you're watching it, okay? So that's important. It's a timeless reading, but from when you're watching it. I want to dedicate a song to you. So yeah, they might dedicate a song to you. They might send you a link to a song. You may have a song already, or they may have a song in mind. Whenever it plays on the radio or whenever they play it themselves, it reminds them of you. I feel stupid. Okay, well, they will, okay? They will feel stupid. They will not feel very good about how they've treated you and things like that. But what I will tell you in so many ways is that the best thing that you can do is take care of yourself and do you, and let them come to you. This is very important and very, very significant. Let them come to you. Let them string their words together. Let them have their say. I think this is very important because a lot of you have wanted them to say what they've got to say, so let them say what they've got to say. It's literally as simple as that, right? Let them say what they have to say. Very important. So this is your reading. Really hope this helped you and gave you lots of clarity, information and knowledge, and definitely take care as well, everyone. All right, by the way, all the information is in the description box below. Private paid readings, reading giveaway, intention items, which are on my website. Everything is down below, so definitely do check it out if you are interested, and I will see you all very, very soon indeed. All right, take care, everyone.